welcome to this week's vlog. It's another weekly vlog. If you're new, I'll give you a very quick intro. My name is indeed Dawn and I'm originally from Manchester, which is in the northwest of England, and for I think 24 years now I've been living in the Netherlands, not far from Amsterdam, and I live here with my partner Lawrence, who's from South Africa, and our sons Josh and William, who were both born here, and our little dog Jack. So you're very, very welcome. And if you're an OG returning viewer, I hope you've all had a good week. Welcome back, everybody. So as you can see, I'm sat in my craft room. It's very weird weather today. I think a lot of people in Europe have been having or in the sort of north mid Europe, we've been having weird weather. So it's, even though it's I'm looking out the window, it's rubbish weather today. It poured it down this morning. It threw it down all through the night. The sun kind of pokes through now and again, but the sky is really, really white. So I've got my blackout blind halfway down. So I hope, I don't know, I don't have much luck with the lighting in the craft room. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully you would have seen some footage that I had a little outing yesterday afternoon. So today's Sunday, you would have seen that on the screen already. And yesterday I went to Leiden, which is about, it's like a 40-minute drive from where I live, with a few of my girlfriends, and it was 4 of us, and it's the girls who I always do our annual Christmas shopping trip. And then one of them suggested, well, it's not very often we see each other, you know, either in pairs or the 3 of us, but it's not very often the 4 of us get together. And one of the ladies said, well, why don't we see if we can get together before the summer vacations start for everybody? And so I said, yes, okay. So somebody suggested Leiden. I've only been once before, I think. And I did film it. That was maybe last year or the year before. It's beautiful, beautiful city. Reminds me a little bit of Utrecht, same kind of vibe, but it's very studenty. I think they've got quite a big university complex in Leiden. Anyway, the weather was diabolical. We all had umbrellas with us. It did perk up later. So what we did, one of my friend's husbands dropped us off there, which was very nice of him. And we had a little mooch around the city. It was raining. I didn't do any shopping. It was just, you know, a stroll and a look kind of thing. And then we'd booked into a restaurant for a high tea. I think that was about 3 o'clock, and we were done there by about 4:30. And then Lawrence had kindly offered to pick us up, and he was visiting a friend of his who lives in Leiden, so he was kind of in the vicinity. And by the time we left the restaurant, the sun had come out. It was a bit blowy, but we managed to get a little seat on the water at the canal, and we had a cheeky cocktail, and then we went home. The high tea, I don't know if I've caught some of the footage of it. I don't know if it's because I don't think it's because I'm English, because I've had plenty of high teas here in the Netherlands. I think it would rank the worst I've had. It was okay, but I've had way better. And even the teas, I mean, I'm not a tea drinker, I actually don't like tea, but I tried a smooth chai. It wasn't too bad, and a ginger tea. I mean, that's not really tea, is it? A bit of ginger and honey. But, you know, it just didn't feel... Normally, for me, a high tea is like, you know, decadent. You know, when we took, actually, one of the ladies, Fiona, when she turned 60, we treated her to a high tea at the Krasnopolski, which is a very, very high-end hotel on Dam Square, right in the centre of Amsterdam, opposite the palace. So I said, well, we already kind of set the benchmark quite high, but for me, it's not so much, it's the food is important, but it's the whole experience. You know, when we went for Fiona's birthday, we all got dressed up, you know, we went in nice, like, tea dresses. We didn't bother this time. But, I don't know, it was just, we left, we felt we wasn't full, but we'd had enough. And none of us were wowed by the experience. But anyway, nonetheless, it was a lovely afternoon. And it was very, it was nice, you know, to have a kind of, you know, a gathering when we've not seen each other for ages. Anyway, that's what I did on Saturday. Lawrence dropped the ladies off, and then we quickly popped into Alison's We had a quick cheeky drink there. She's been doing a bit of gardening, so I had a look at her garden. It's looking beautiful. All the flowers are out. And then on the way home, we swung by the local Indian. Lawrence hadn't had dinner, so I ordered a starter. A little, I don't know what I had, chicken something, tikka, just a little starter. Actually, it was quite generous. At this point, it was 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and I was feeling a bit peckish. But yeah, it was lovely. We had a nice Saturday, really nice Saturday. We didn't leave too early, so it just felt, the day felt very relaxed. My eldest son Joshua, he went to Amsterdamse, which is a very big Amsterdam National Park, but the back of Amsterdamse borders on my village. I'm pointing over there, but it's actually over there as the crow flies. There's festivals on throughout the whole summer in Amsterdamse, and like dance festivals. Joshua and a few of his mates had got tickets to go to 909 something. It was all like DJs and, house music, dance music. And the heavens opened. He came home like a drowned rat. And he wasn't home late. These things don't go on too late. And then he come home, had a quick shower, and then he went to friends. And then he's gone off to his girlfriend's. She's currently staying in Groningen, which is like a 2-hour train ride away. So he's going to be there till Monday. William's out with his friends. He's not working this evening, but it's a bank holiday weekend here. It's Pinksteren. So I think it's Whit. I think today's Whit Sunday and tomorrow's Whit Monday. I think that's what it is, Pinksteren. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, so Lawrence and I just having a quiet day. It's dry now, but I mean, I'm showered. I've kind of, I've put a bit of mascara on in case I had an urge to go out, but frankly, I don't. This morning has been very, very lazy. It's been lovely and relaxed. I've been crocheting, watching a bit of YouTube. So I thought I'd quickly come on and say hello, check in with you all, how you're all doing. Plans for the week. Well, tomorrow it's bank holiday. The weather is going to improve. I don't know if we'll go out on the boat. I'm not sure, or we might go for a drive somewhere. We'll play it by ear. And then for the rest of the week, I'm not sure what I've got on. I forgot to check my agenda before I started waffling. Last week I said the same thing, and then lo and behold, I had loads of things on. I have got a medical appointment midweek, I think. But anyway, the week has begun. I hope you're all well. Thanks again for joining me, and fingers crossed it's a good one. Bye for now. Afternoon. You would have seen, you would have seen on screen, it's Monday, it's a bank holiday here. It's Pinksteren, which is Whit weekend. Well, it's Whit Monday. I know the UK are not off today, and I know Michelle is not off in Malta, because I was happy with her this morning. It was her birthday, so maybe it's more local to like the Benelux area. I don't know. Anyway, maybe you've seen a little bit of footage. We've had, I wouldn't say a lazy morning. We've had a relaxed morning, but productive. I've got washing on the go and pegged out and dried, and I've not done washing for all week because of the rain. And I needed to revamp Lawrence's CV. I think I've explained before that Lawrence is self-employed. He's like a contractor, and his contract is coming to an end in June, so he needs to find a new one, which is perfectly normal. And I had a look at his CV. He really needed a rework, so I've done that for him this morning. And he said, oh, I want to go to the garden centre and buy bird food for the garden birds. So I said, okay, I'll come with you. We went to the little one, and then we went to the big one. I don't know what, I've got a hankering for a rose bush, so I've bought a white climbing rose. I don't know why I decided I needed one, but for weeks and weeks I've had it in my mind I would like a rose bush. I'm going to put it next to the garden gate, where if you remember, I had the little strawberry container, which it didn't come back this year. I didn't think it would. I've not watered it or done anything. I'm surprised it even came back last year. But it's in sun all day, and the rose, the climbing rose, wants a sunny spot. So we've bought some special rose compost. I've bought one. The flowers are all almost dead on it. It's fine. I've bought a little bamboo climbing frame, and I've bought a new plant pot because the ones I've got in my little lean-to shed thing, and they weren't quite big enough. So we're going to sit down and have a coffee. I bought some. She was selling them, the lady, 5 for €10. So I've got some olive oil, but my Lawrence and I like the Berliner bowl, which is basically like a creamy custard. And I've got a chocolate one for William, and Joshua's not here. I don't know if he'll be back late tonight. William is working, but you can have that when he gets home from work. So we're going to have a coffee, sit down. It's just gone 4 o'clock. Just the two of us for dinner this evening. I don't know what we're going to do. Might go out. I don't know. I mean, after this, I'll probably be fine with a sandwich or something. Anyway, I'll see you in a while. I don't know why, but I'm feeling very tired today. So it's good. I've just been keeping everything quiet, and I don't want to overdo things like I did last week. Maybe I can show you the rose later, or tomorrow, or in the week. I'll see you in a while. Good morning. I am such a rubbish vlogger. I checked my camera. I couldn't remember the last time I had a chat, and it was Monday, and you would have seen on the screen it was Thursday. What happened? Nothing much. Sorry, I've got the kettle on, the TV's on, and the door's open, so I hope you can hear me okay. We're set for a scorcher here for at least 5 or 6 days. It looks lovely, although Friday it's going to be 30 degrees with expected thunderstorms, but not much rain expected, so I think it'll be very humid, but it's fine. I've cleared the decks. I've got no plans for this weekend, or at least I don't think I have. Famous last words. What have I been doing? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've been resting. I've had a couple of meetings online, and for the rest, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm listening to my body, and it's telling me that you just need to be quiet and rest and conserve energy. So that's what I'm doing. And actually yesterday I felt like I was fighting something off. Joshua and Claudia both think they've got tonsillitis. I don't know if it is or if it's just something, weather related. We'll see. Didn't stop me going to the movies last night. What else have I been up to? I can't remember if I told you what happened with William's college. Did I? He enrolled in a college and he was all confirmed, and then he got a message saying, I don't think there was enough kids enrolled in it, so it's all confirmed. He went yesterday for an intake, like an induction intake, and it's a different college, completely different school, but it's next to his old one, so it'll all be familiar. He knows where the bus route is, etc, etc. And he's got to, because he did the final maths exam on the previous 3. He was doing IT before, and that's like I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, like a curriculum topic. So it's not related. He was doing IT, so maths wasn't strictly related to the IT. It was one of these like standard courses. I don't know how to explain that. That's terrible. Anyway, because he did it already and he sat the exam, he has to go back to his old college this morning, and then he can get a confirmation letter, and then he's exempt from doing maths next in the next college, because it goes as a credit that he's done it already. He's super happy about that. Me too. Although he is quite good at maths, I must say. Anyway, it takes the pressure off. And then there's something else. There's 2 things he needs to pick up from his old college today and then drop at the new one. So I said, you know what? Why don't I take you, and then we'll go into Hoofddorp and have a bit of lunch, because that's it's like not in the centre, but it's in Hoofddorp somewhere. So we'll drive into the centre and we can have a bit of lunch, the two of us. It'll just be nice. It's going to be a lovely day. So we can, and it's a Thursday, so it should, and it's not a school holiday, so it should be fairly quietish. So yeah, that'll be nice. And we'll have a little potter and a mooch. It's good. I'm looking forward to spending time just one-on-one with him. I do it with Joshua now and again. I think it's important for my relationship, but also their relationship with me. So that's what we're up to today. And for the rest, no plans. I think maybe I inserted some footage of the rose. I think is it called Rosa something, Rosa Clara something vanilla. I can't remember. Apparently it's quite scented, and it's a white climbing rose, and it likes 6 hours of sun. So it's sat at the end of the garden. It's in shade at the moment, but come lunchtime it'll be in full sun until the evening. I just have to keep on top of watering it. I don't know how much water roses need. Are they guzzlers, or because I know the olive tree doesn't need that much. Anyway, I did a little bit of weeding last night. And I just pulled it all out and left it on the side. So now that's all gone soggy, I'll pop it in the green bin. Just takes up less space if you just let it mulch down. Is that a word? So yeah, Lawrence said maybe in the morning, one of the mornings of the weekend, we can get stuck in the garden while it's still cool. So I said, okay, fine by me. Obviously in this weather there'll be boating involved, because also on a hot day it's the best place to cool down. Groceries are coming tomorrow between 4 and 8, I thought. I hope it comes early. Might do a barbecue on Friday. We'll see who's around. Oh, and I think hopefully you've seen some footage of 2 shawls. Apparently I've lost some of my blocking mats. If you don't know what that is, when you knit or crochet something, it's best to give it just not even a wash, just a hand wash, a rinse. And then you block it, so you put it out while it's still wet or damp in the shape it's supposed to be, and it helps the fibres sit where they're supposed to be, as in not in the muscle memory of being wound up in a ball for however many years. So you don't really need to do it with cotton, but the shawls aren't cotton. I keep forgetting because it feels just like cotton. Sorry, I'm looking at them, they look so nice hanging in the sun. Anyway, what I decided to do, I put the clothes, the airer out, the rack, and I've put pegs on it all. And because they're acrylic, but it feels just like cotton, but because it's acrylic, I've got no qualms. If I feel that they've not bloomed enough, the pattern, I've got no qualms about giving them a press, just to give them a bit of extra shape and drape. And my mum, Estelle sent a picture of my mum wearing her pink shawl. She loves it. I'm so happy. I've got another one on the go. I mean, am I going to wear these shawls? I hope I do. I mean, the reality of it is maybe I don't know. But it's just, I'm just really enjoying making them at the moment. What are the other crafty things I've been doing? I should do a podcast, really. I think when those shawls are blocked and I finish this thing I'm going to tell you about, maybe it's time. Anyway, when my friend Jeanette came to visit, she brought us both a kit and we didn't do any crafting while she was here, except cast on new things that we hadn't planned. But she brought me like a felt kit, and it was for, is it Oswald the goose or duck? I think it's a goose. And I've almost finished it. It's all stuffed. I've got to just put his wings on and sort his eyes out and finish his hat, and he's done. So I've been doing it. It's nice doing a little bit of slow stitching. So that's what I've been doing on the crafty front. So I've got another one of these South Bay shawlettes on the go, and I need to finish Oswald the goose. We'll call him a goose. Right, kettle's boiled. I'm going to have a quick coffee. William's in the shower, and then we're going to head on out. So I don't know, if anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to tell you or show you. And I have a gift voucher from Mother's Day for Suster & Gren. So, and they've got all the new summer collection in, so I might have a look in there. I'm in the market. I fancy a nice big glass jug, for making iced tea. I did have one. I think it broke. I don't know. But I want like an ornate one. I think I had a big Pyrex one years ago. So that's what I'm in the market for. We'll see. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. Sorry, it's not for the lack of chat so far. but for you it would have been a blink of an eye. But for me, it's like I never go that long without, you know, coming on camera. It feels a bit strange. I've missed it. Anyway, I'm back. I'll see you in a while. Just like that, a blink of an eye for you, but a few hours for me. It's 2:30 now. I'm so tired. William sorted all his college stuff out, so tick, that was very good. And then we drove into Hovdorp and we had a nice little lunch together. It wasn't too busy there because it's a Thursday, so a lot of people are at school, work, whatever. And I bought a couple of things. Should we do? You know, it's customary by now. I do a little shopping haul with you. I popped into, oh, I've got to keep that receipt. I bought William a new shorts and t-shirts because he was just being lovely. And I treated him, just a little gift bag. So I popped into Sutton Granners because, I need to read that, sorry. Because I had a voucher and I was in the market for exactly, oh my gosh, sorry, that's the wind, exactly what I was shopping there for, a nice glass jug for iced tea, lemonade, whatever. Haven't got my glasses on. I think it was €5.42. So I'm thrilled to bits with that. It's lovely. Really happy with that. So I'm going to give that a wash. I wonder if it can go. Yeah, it's dishwasher proof as well. Bargain. Thinking about it, I should have got a few. They only had 3 on the shelf, so I think they've been quite popular. Unsurprisingly. Oh, imagine a glass of cream. So it's paper. And then fancy trying this. I've not seen this in there before. Sorry, I'm ruffling. Iced coffee, salt caramel, organic. Actually, I've put the kettle on. Now I'm thinking I'm going to try this instead. What was the price of this? No price on it. I think it was like €7, I think. Can't remember. The instructions. Well, must be on there somewhere. Should we open it? We'll sniff. It smells lovely. It's not a strong scent, but it's very espresso smelling. And then I bought some bits and bobs for Lawrence. This is Father's Day here on Sunday. So that's what, I have to put the door on there on a hook. That's what the gift bag was for. And then probably go out tomorrow and get him some other stuff. It's just so difficult to get for. So, I mean, these are, we shopped with William and I've got a couple of cards. William chose the cards. Oh, hold on. 1 minute, I'm going to put the door on the latch. That's better. There's a lovely warm wind blowing. It's really nice. And then I went to the crafty section. So I just needed a few more hoops. Not got one this size. Isn't it cute? I don't know the price because I'm squinting. Oh my gosh, these were €2.10. I wanted some paper clips, some coloured paper clips. So lovely colours. Also nice little box which can be reused. They had, I don't know how nice they are. Should be okay. They're usually good quality from that store. Embroidery needles. And yeah, that's everything. I can put this out the way, make some space. And then they had a little bag of, I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but these little pastel coloured sequins. Aren't they lovely? Really pretty. And then I don't know, I don't have a project for these, but I just fell in love with them. So I've got these 10 in a pack, these beautiful old-fashioned looking buttons. Aren't they? Oh, wouldn't they look lovely on a little cardigan? Oh, love them. You could even make earrings out of them, saying that. Actually, they'd make lovely earrings. It's like this gold, I don't know if it's cellophane, yeah, like a gold yellowy pearl and not this pinky pearl. Beautiful. And then this was really funny actually. I'm going to pop these back in the bag so little things end up getting misplaced. So on the way to I think you would have seen we had lunch together, I mentioned that already. On the way to the restaurant, I walked past the store and I saw a dress, and it's exactly the dress I've been looking for the summer. I've been looking for a white broderie anglais summer dress and like a maxi midi. And we walked past this store and it was there, you know, in the doorway, and I said to William, after lunch I'm going to go back and get one of these dresses. He said, right. So he stayed behind, he was looking at another shop, and I said, just come and get me when you're ready. So I walked, and I didn't pay attention to the name of the store because it was right there in the doorway of whatever store it was. And I'm walking, and it wasn't there, so I walked back, and I'm walking up and down, and I'm thinking, am I going mad? So I went into the store that I thought it was, and I found a lady, and I said, you're going to think I'm a bit crazy, but have you just changed your front window display? And she said, yes, I have. So did you have a white summer dress in the middle? And she said, yes, they're over there. So I thought I was going crazy. I've literally half an hour ago walked past it and said I was going to buy that dress. Anyway, it was MS mode, which is it's not, a lot of expats think it's something to do with Marks and Spencer, but it's not. They do like plus size lady clothes as well as regular size. But anyway, oh, that was right on my toe. I've not tried it on, it was too hot, but it's lined, so it might be a bit warm, but it's this lovely, like a crossover, but it's all stitched, broderie anglais, and it's a maxi. Isn't that beautiful? So I don't think it'll be too hot. So it's got no, if you can see, and it's got an elastic waist. So I mean, this kind of stuff you have in your wardrobe for years, you know. So I'll try it on, and then actually I'll try it on this afternoon. Actually, I'm going to go upstairs to put my shorts, so I'll try it on super quick. If it doesn't fit, I can just take it back tomorrow. I don't even have to go to Hoved Up. I go pop. Is there one in Amstelveen? There used to be. Well, anyway, it's fine. But yeah, that was, I'll tell you the price. So I've got a 46, which is an 18, and it was €60. I think for a lined white summer dress, and that's quite good. And as I said, it's fully lined, the boobies are lined, and it shouldn't be too low cut. I mean, you could wear that with wedges, with flip-flops. You could wear it with a nice jacket. I could even put a belt round it. So if it fits nicely, I'll get my use out of that. Thrilled to bits with that. And what fell on the floor was I got two soap refills from Rituals. I like this Precious Amber. That's the one that we've got in our perfume genie, which is like the Rituals diffuser that we bought. I am a Rituals member, and she said, oh, there's 10% discount. It's a membership discount. So I thought, shall I stock up? Shall I get 2 more? I mean, that's 10%, 10%. And I said, how long's that offer on for? And she said, oh no. She'd looked at something and she said, oh no, it's because I'm in it's my 3rd year of membership. So I get 10% discount. I don't know if it's on everything or just on things like that. I'll take it. Isn't that good? Good customer service, loyalty, good customer loyalty program. Anyway, it's really, really warm. I don't know what the temperature is now, but I've got a vest top on, so I'm just gonna throw my shorts on, and I'm gonna go and sit in the garden and just, I'm feeling very, very tired. Not been sleeping well, for some unknown reason. I don't know why. I don't know. And I'm feeling very tired. So I might if it's not too hot. I mean, that breeze is lovely. I might even go and have a lie down in the back garden thinking about it. It seems pretty quiet outside. Maybe the planes are taking off in a different direction. Anyway, well, there's my little shopping haul. And if anybody's got a nice recipe for homemade iced tea, could you let me know, please? We did, like a distant family member made the most amazing rooibos iced tea. When we went to South Africa, I had it a couple of times, and she just, I don't know why, she just wouldn't give me the recipe. It was like an old family recipe, and she's since passed away. And it was, I mean, Lawrence isn't a lover of rooibos, but even Lawrence, it was one of those like proper thirst quencher. So if you've got any good iced tea recipes, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Right, I'm going to clear all this lot away. I'm going to get my shorts on, and then I'm going to figure out how to make this iced coffee and sit in the garden and just relax. Oh, sorry, waffle again. As we came in, I potted, I'll show you. I got these little pots from the garden centre with tomato seeds in. So I was like, you know, I think they were €1 or something, and they're in like a cheesecake container. So I just potted them last night. And then as we came in, William said, oh, look at that one. And I was like, what is it? And it was a dragonfly. And I said, oh, is it dead? And he said, no. So we moved the pots out the way, and then William sort of gently scooped him up, took him outside thinking he was going to take off, and he didn't, and he just sat on William's hand. It's a good few minutes, and he was alive. So I said, and he wanted to go talk to his friends, so I sort of coaxed him onto my hand, and then I put a few drops of water on my hand thinking maybe just 5 minutes he sat. I should have got my camera, but William had gone, and I took him in the garden. So I sat on the sofa, and I just sat there. He was on this side at this point, and I just sat there watching him, and then, you know, eventually he got his breath and he just took off. It was beautiful. He was about that big, bright green and blue. Oh, it was so special. I love dragonflies. But I had a real good look at him. I was, you know, never been that close up to one before. Right, now I am waffling. I will see you in a while. Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me. Can you even see me? Oh my gosh, the car says it's 33 degrees and the phone says it's 29 degrees. Either way, it's bloody hot. It's really hot. I think we're expecting thunderstorms later. I don't know. It's quite humid, but it's very sunny. I don't know if you can see. I had a very quiet morning, and I ascertained who was here this evening, and we've decided we're going to barbecue, even though we must be mad because it'll be really hot. Actually, it'll be cooler to sit in the garden than in the house, because we haven't got air conditioning in the house. We've got mobile air conditioning units in the bedrooms upstairs. Mine will be going on this evening, that's for sure. So yeah, I said, well, you know, we'll just have a little barbecue. It was touch and go if the boys would be home. Claudia's here. Claudia left yesterday, but the trains are striking at the moment. The buses seem to be running okay up to now. So she left on the bus, and then, I don't know, half an hour later came back, because she'd made it to the train station, got on a train, and then they announced it wasn't going anywhere, so she had to come back. And Joshua had already made plans. He's got some football thing on. But Joshua's I think he's got tonsillitis. So Lawrence ran him over to the doctors, and of course, as is the case in the Netherlands, it's not a foreigner complaining, because all my Dutch friends complain about it all the time. Apparently paracetamol cures everything. You know, my leg's falling off. Take paracetamol for a week, it'll grow back. So he's not feeling well, so I don't know if he'll be going to the football thing. Anyway, waffle, what I'm trying to say is, either way, myself, Lawrence and Claudia are having a barbecue, a braai. We've got beef boerewors, which is farmer sausage. I've already got pork sausages that I took out the freezer yesterday and I didn't cook, and I've got chicken. So that's enough. I've been to the village. I needed to pick up something. William and I shopped for Lawrence for a Father's Day gift, and the best we could come up with was a packet of licorice, which he loves. He loves licorice. And I thought, let me just go and look for something else. We weren't inspired. Anyway, I've got him a really, really nice new pair of swimming trunks, swim shorts, which I know he'll love. Gosh, I look all dishevelled. I'm just it's so hot. And then whilst I was in the village, I went to the Alberheim, which is the big supermarket, and I bought all like salads and things. My groceries are coming soon, which is why I'm heading home now. And then I've got a friend who's joining us as well. So yeah, we'll have a lovely evening, I'm sure. And if it's hot and we've all been fed and watered, I might even suggest to Lawrence that we go out for an evening sail, because it will be nice and cool on the water. So I'll broach the subject with him in a bit. But yeah, I'm on the way home. What else? I haven't really got anything else to waffle about. I think I already mentioned this. Well, in case I repeat myself, I haven't got any plans on this weekend, and I'm happy about that. I just want to, just not have plans. I don't want my agenda filled. And it's going to be great weather, not as hot as it is today, but it's still going to be like 20, very low 20s, sunny. And we've got no sport on, nobody's doing hockey. I'm not sure if Joshua's got a football game. No, he's not. So I think we're just gonna relax and play it by ear and just do whatever we fancy. Isn't that a lovely position to be in? So I think I haven't got anything interesting to show you. I haven't got any shopping hauls. I showed you yesterday what I bought. Oh, I tried the dress on, that white dress. It fits lovely. I'm so happy with it. That will be one of those dresses that I'll have for years. I'll definitely get my wear out of that. Thrilled to bits with it. It's a little bit tight on the boobies, but not tight that I don't feel restricted. It could just do with being a little bit looser. It has got darts in it, so if I could be bothered, I could let it out, but I'm fine. Anyway, thrilled to bits with it. Right, well, I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a short one this week, so I do apologise. However, I'm sure you've got lots of things to do and other YouTube videos to watch. So, hopefully you're not too disappointed that it's not a super long waffle, or maybe you're relieved. Maybe when I'm waffling for a whole hour, you've kind of had a belly full of me. I don't know. It's possible. But thanks again for tuning in, and I hope you're all well, and wherever you are, I hope the weather is being kind to you and you're not too cold or you're not too hot. And if you are also in one of these countries in Europe that's experiencing a heat wave at the moment, I hope you're coping okay with it. So stay cool or stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.